Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for being here. Today we're doing everyone's freaking favorite video, makeup I'm not surprised it's on sale. Today we're gonna be checking out Ulta though. I feel like I usually go onto Sephora and kind of semi-roast their sale page. I've talked about this, but this video idea has definitely progressed over the years. It used to be that, you know, makeup did not go on sale. So when makeup did go on sale, there was like a freaking reason. No one wanted it. Like you could predict what was about to go on sale because we could all tell something wasn't right there. You know what I mean? But nowadays with the beauty bubble kind of bursting, like there are so many brands, there are so many products, and brands are closing, products are at TJ Maxx, products you never thought would be at TJ Maxx are over there. Things are just getting discounted way more often, so it's definitely changed a little bit, but you guys tend to still like these videos, and I think it's fun still talking about these products and kind of giving you my thoughts on them in one way or another of like why I think they maybe didn't sell as well, because as much as there are tons of products, the stuff that is actually like hyped tends to really not go on sale. Anyway, you guys get it. You know what this is about. And if you don't, stay tuned, watch the video, you're gonna like it. And if anything, you guys can get introduced to some things that are on discount instead of being full price, which we love to get a deal. But before we get into it, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, Scentbird. If you guys don't know, Scentbird is a fragrance subscription that sells 8 ml decants of tons of different perfumes so that you can test out and pick out a fragrance before you commit to a full-size bottle. You guys already know I love perfume, okay? I have a whole fragrance channel at this point. Like I'm pretty obsessed, and I've been subscribed to Scentbird for the last like almost 2 years at this point. They have upped so many of the scents that they offer. They have designer, they have niche, they have celebrity scents, popular scents. They really have so many things on there and tons of different scent profiles depending on what you like, whether it's florals or gourmands. Like they have everything over there. They've also recently, and when I say recently, in the last couple of months at this point, but they have updated their packaging. It's a sprayer that's inside of a case. So the vial is housed inside, and then you easily can just pop off the top, and to spray it, you just move the sprayer side to side. It's super easy, and you can switch the vial that's inside your case as you get different perfumes throughout the month. This month, they sent me 3 different fragrances to try out. The first one is Goutal. This is Tenir de Soleil. I believe this is like a niche fragrance. I've been wanting to smell it for a while. It has notes of pink berries, iris, patchouli, and bergamot. I definitely get the pink berries in this fragrance. It smells kind of, if you guys have ever smelled Eilish from Billie Eilish, like the first one, this is a less vanilla version of that. The pink berries and how those are expressed in there, I feel like are coming through in here to me. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. It has like some powdery iris going on, but it's still fresh with the bergamot. It's pretty nice, definitely pretty girly as well on that one. And especially with those really expensive, like more niche fragrances, it's so nice to be able to test them before you go in on a full bottle because those can get really pricey. Next is Taos Love Me, and I've never smelled anything from this house before. It's very citrus and floral. It has notes of pink grapefruit, lychee, peony, jasmine, and cedarwood. Another one that's pretty girly to me. Again, those florals are a little bit brighter though and not too powdery. They have like a youthfulness about them because of all those citruses. Definitely something for me to explore. You guys know I'm like into my vanillas. Like I like heavy scents. And then last I have Soleil Vibrant from Lalique. I have never smelled anything from this house either, so lots of new smells coming in for me this month. I think this one's my favorite one. It has notes of bergamot, dreamwood, jasmine sambac, pear, and vanilla bourbon. I really love the vanilla that's in here. I do get something kind of fruity, but overall this is just kind of smooth smelling, and I really like that about it. I also tend to love jasmine though in so many fragrances. It's a nice like vanilla yet slightly powdery floral. I really quite like it. But if you guys are interested in trying out Scentbird for yourself, you can use the code BEAUTY55 to save 55% off your first month. Scentbird is available in the US and Canada, and with the code you'll be getting a discount where your month will be at just a little bit more than $7 for your first time to see if you like it, see if you can find a new signature scent maybe. It's definitely a fun and more affordable way to get into the fragrance world and experience some perfumes. So thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring this video, and as always, thank you so much for your guys' support of my channel. It means so much. And other than that, let's get into the video. I'm gonna talk about makeup first, like specifically. So the first thing I'm seeing here, this is the KVD Beauty Lock-It Foundation. Does anything else bring you back to 2016 like the Lock-It Foundation? This was a very popular like full coverage mattifying foundation. It looks like there's only a few left on the site. It was originally $40.50. It's down to $20.25. I'm not surprised to see this on sale specifically because they just launched a serum foundation and they've had the apple balm, that one that went so viral. I kind of wish I didn't get rid of that one. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like it initially, like at all. When I tried it for the first, I was so excited. I love a balm foundation. Like, you know, I was so excited, especially because it was getting so much hype, but I did not like that product, and so I've since decluttered it. But I kind of wish I could go back and try it right now for some reason. Like, I don't know, there's like this weird part of me that wishes it would work for me, and maybe it would. But anyway, they've come out with that. They've just come out with a serum foundation. They had this like tinted foundation, I think, even in between all of those. So they've definitely kind of moved on from this. So I wonder if this is getting like discontinued entirely or whatnot. As much as this is full coverage and really not the trend, I know that people love their full coverage, love their mattifying foundations, especially if you have oily skin, because the oils eat through everything, okay? I have oily skin, so I get it, but I'm not surprised to see there. It is an older product. You know, I think they're kind of like moving forward, and this feels like more Kat Von D, not KVD, and they're kind of going for more that like luxury yet edgy look, and so I'm not surprised. This will be a continuous theme and has been a continuous theme in these videos. The Beam Shade Shifter Makeup Sponge. This is a beauty blender. It's basically a sponge that changes color when you have warm water on it. Specifically warm water, it says. And then it says wet me on it, kind of like etched in. You know, Beauty Blender has to come out with these different products. I love the Beauty Blender. It's a great product. Beauty Blender has an amazing sponge. There are really great sponges out there now that are not as expensive as Beauty Blender, but I will stand by that. I think the Beauty Blender itself was revolutionary at the time, and I still think it's a good product. But to like keep up with all the new releases that are coming out and like to have a new product, they constantly are like reinventing like the same shit, like the same thing, and that's exactly what this is. I don't know why you would need to know if it's wet with warm water. If you know why that is, like how would that genuinely help you when you're doing your makeup in any real way, let me know. Like, because what if it's wet with cold water? Like at that time it's now cold. Is it changed colors? I don't really get it. I think this is just so that they can have new product, kind of like keep things fresh-ish, you know, on the shelves and all of that, but never surprised, never surprised. I mean, it's great to be able to get the Beauty Blender half off, but I have noticed sometimes the different colors are different in texture, and so sometimes they're not even like the same classic feeling, and they don't work the same as like the pink traditional colored one. Next, we have a product from Smashbox. Smashbox in general is a brand I'm not really surprised to see ever on sale. I know that social media is not an accurate picture of necessarily what's selling in stores. Like there are staples that people just pick up. They're not necessarily going viral online, but they still sell really well. Is that actually happening with Smashbox? Like, please let me know. I mean, if you're watching this video, you're already kind of in the online space when it comes to beauty, but this is the Halo Fresh Setting and Perfecting Powder. It's one of those grinding powder, so as you use it, you like turn it and grind a little powder for you to use. So it's a pressed powder that turns into a loose powder. This was so I remember when this was like revolutionary at the time when this originally came out. It seems like they've rebranded it into this Halo line. I'm not sure if that means it has more glow to it or if it's really just like rebranded, same thing. But yeah, I'm not surprised to see that on sale. It's originally $43. It's down to $32.25. I never know with the sale section if it's just like a current sale or a bigger sale, but I'm on the actual sale page, not like on a coupon or like a buy more get more. So I think this stuff might actually be on sale. Hopefully I'm right about that. This, not surprised, from Tarte, the limited edition cheek stain vegan blush sticks. This is in the shade Tipsy. I actually was so excited that they brought these back. These blush sticks used to be, they were like the blush stains, I think at one point. This was like a huge part of their brand back in the day. Don't make me bring up the vault that I bought. Jeez. I bought every single one of them in the full size for $150 like 10 years ago. Why? I don't know. Why? Oh my gosh. And so when they came out with these again, they came out with the exposed shade, which is such a popular color from Tarte. I was so excited. So I did buy that. It was so patchy looking. Something about that color, the way there was like a little bit of shimmer in there, it looked like a bruise on my skin. It didn't give me that much color. It was just not good. It was not good. And I just assume that the Tipsy one also isn't very good. Like, I know it's a different shade. Maybe it's better, but but not surprised to see any of those on sale. I was absolutely shocked by how bad that thing was. Hated it. Hated it. And I wanted to like it. I was so excited to be nostalgic and like be into it, and I was like, no. This was the other beauty blender thing that was on here. House of Bounce Blend and Store Duo. So it's a pink beauty blender. It's $11 down from $22, but it sits inside this kind of like almost a throne. It doesn't actually look like a throne, but you know, it's like holding the beauty blender up. I just think this is funny. I mean, it's a useful thing in general, but it's pretty hilarious looking to me. And I don't know, it looks like a candle holder, almost like a tea light holder. House of Bounce, like they just have to come up with this crap. I'm telling you, they're like, make them ornaments, do this. Like they'll do anything to try to sell them and make it seem new, because I guess they're trying to spice it up, you know? I don't know. I really wish that they would just go more head first into product, like making makeup and stuff. I know that they, you know, attempted a foundation, like they've done some stuff, but I think they should just like expand to new products. Like that is something I would like to see, but I feel like every time they've done it, it's just kind of been a flop. But I think there's like more potential there. At least I think so anyway. But what do I know? There are some cream blush sticks from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the Rouge Romance cream blush stick, and there are 3 different colors. I don't really keep up with a ton of like who's filing for bankruptcy and who's closing down and all that stuff, but I think the Jaclyn Cosmetics stuff is kind of attached to the Morphe stuff, and I know that that's kind of like a whole shit show, so I guess I'm not surprised there. I haven't tried anything Jaclyn Cosmetics, so I don't know how good these are actually, like in the quality of the product. You know, cream blushes are a popular thing, but the Rouge Romance, that came out a little bit ago. It's been a while since that collection came out, so I'm sure they're just kind of moving things out. I'm sure they were meant to be like limited edition with that collection and not meant to be like more permanent items, so I'm not surprised there. This Sarah Happ lip scrub, okay, I have this weird thing. If you've tried any of the Sarah Happ lip products, please let me know, because I have been wanting to try them forever, since I used to work at a beauty store. It was the first time that I had come in contact with the brand, and it was so expensive. It just felt like luxurious, and I have a soft spot for like lip masks and lip balms. But this is the lip scrub, but I never hear like really anyone talk about Sarah Happ. I feel like it was like a tried and true, like it felt like one of the things the celebrities use, like back in the day when they'd like put it in the magazine, you know, when that's where you would read about it. I feel like that's what I remember. But this is originally $24 down to $16.80, and I don't use lip scrubs. I literally barely scrub my lips in the first place. Usually I'm like getting ready, I have foundation all over my lips, I'm like trying to just rub it off with my fingers, or I would use like a shirt or like a piece of cloth around me. That's the reality. That's the reality. Don't get me wrong, I want to be one of those aesthetic girlies who is doing their like pampering night skincare routine and is doing every little thing. They're contouring with tools, shaving their whole face, they're putting a hair mask on, you know, like I love watching that, and it does inspire me to like do those steps that kind of feel tedious or like a lot of work, but yeah, I don't actually do them. And so anyway, never hear anyone talk about Sarah Happ. And I believe the brand really sticks to those like lip products specifically. This I want to kind of try, the Halo Plumping Dew Illuminating Moisturizer and Hyaluronic Acid. I feel like this is another just like rebranded of their hyaluronic acid primer that came out a while ago. Originally $42 down to $31.50. I'm learning that maybe I shouldn't love these glowy products as much as I do, but I do. I love the way that glowy products look. I love the initial onset of them on my skin. They look so great, but I do have big pores. I do have oily skin, you know, and I don't love setting stuff with tons of powder either, because then throughout the day, that turns into clay, okay? Powder plus oil turns into a clay type material on your skin. And so I find sometimes like the least amount of product in general I can put on my face is probably best, but it's like hard to do. It's really hard. Another Smashbox. The whole Halo line's out of here, baby. Like it's all going on sale. This is the Sheer to Stay Cream Cheek and Lip Tint. Lots of colors. These kind of look like the Glossier tubes. You can use them on the lips, use them on the cheeks. I mean, I'm not over on TikTok. That's another thing. Like I'm not really on that app at all. And so maybe these are popular. I don't know what's popular over there. Let me know. Are these, is Smashbox popping off over on TikTok? I kind of doubt it, but there's just something about Smashbox. Like, I don't know how they rebrand. I don't know how they do it. I can't help them. I don't know. I freaking don't know. Okay, Iconic London Sculpt and Boost Eyebrow Cushion. I feel like I've talked about these before. First off, why are we doing a cushion for the eyebrows? Like, this just feels like when everyone was doing like all the color correcting just to do color correcting. Like, color correcting has a place. It really does work. It's color theory. Like, there are good things about it, but there was a time in the beauty community it was just like anything and everything was color correcting, and this felt like a part of the cushion. Anything and everything's a cushion. There was a time for that as well, but I don't understand the kind of point for it to be for your eyebrows. On top of this is just a product that's expensive. Originally $40 for an eyebrow cushion. What? I feel like in general, that's an issue with Iconic London products. They actually have decent products, but they are just so expensive. If you're actually buying them full price, they're just very pricey products. And a lot of the time too, you can get them in different subscription boxes. And I feel like that kind of undercuts their value. So I don't know how you can sell them at Sephora for X amount of money, but then offer them in the BoxyCharm, you know? Like, sometimes it doesn't line up. It makes it kind of seem disjointed. But some of the Iconic London products I've tried are high quality. So it's just kind of a weird brand to me. But that's the eyebrow cushion. Let me know if you've tried that. This is not a makeup item. This is the Cloud Mine Fragrance Rollerball, and I felt like this was funny to see. It's normally $26 down to $19.50. This might have been like a holiday thing, or I don't know. It looks like a gift set type product for maybe, I don't know who. It looks a little bit younger, like for a younger audience maybe. I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong. I have Ariana Grande Cloud, which also looks like it's kind of duping, but the notes on it don't seem anywhere near Cloud. Lots of high reviews though. Let me look at some of these. Oh, my granddaughter. Yeah, my granddaughter list. That's exactly what I pictured right there. Got this for a friend's daughter who's 11. Also figured that was the point. Age appropriate, but she thought it was cloyingly sweet. Yeah, that's what I get from the packaging from all of it. I'm like, it's supposed to look like an Ariana Grande dupe, like have the aesthetic, but it doesn't smell like it at all, and probably smells like a Justice perfume. Okay, there's a Loops thing. What is Loops? Weekly Reset Rejuvenating by Loops is a hydrogel face mask designed to stimulate blah, 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 blah. Each bundle includes 5 face masks. So you're supposed to put this mask on when you're putting on your skincare, and it's only 5 of them for $35 originally, now down to $30. What? That's pretty expensive. That's more than $5. I don't really get the like single-use sheet masks really. I have been enjoying masking more, but I just use like actual containers because it's nice to get multiple uses out of your products, you know? I'm seeing a few different Elsie products, and I feel like I maybe have mentioned these products in past videos as well, because I don't hear a lot of people talk about Elsie. Oh, when I click on the foundation, it's just not even there. So maybe that's just not a thing. Maybe they've sold out of it at this point. There's a highlighter, a powder highlighter from Au Naturel. It's normally $28 down to $19.60. I don't think I've ever really heard of this brand. Like, I'm kind of coming up actually with products like when I was traveling outside the country. I don't know if this is a US based brand or not. For some reason, I feel like it might be maybe from a different country, but I haven't really heard much about this, so not surprised. And also in general, I just feel like a loose highlighter, I don't know, is that gonna come back, you think? Because there was a time, I remember when ABH came out with them, and then ColourPop came out with them. They were like duping them directly, and they were like the big brands. And also Wet n Wild had some. Like, there was a moment when we just couldn't get enough highlighter, and we loved the loose ones, like loose sparkly. Also the Artist Couture ones, those are some loose powder, but I don't think that's coming back. I don't know, maybe if they could find a way to package it differently. It seems like there are some stuff from The Ordinary, just kind of like the last few remaining items. There's like the serum foundation. I'm pretty sure they're discontinuing that. They're not gonna have that anymore. So there's only a few shades left, but that already was so affordable at $7.50. It's down to like $3.75. There's some darker shades. So I remember wanting to try that, and I never did. And now it's already gone. It had its whole life cycle, and it's done now. Have you guys tried anything from Axiology? I think that might be how you say it. There's a lipstick on here, normally $28 down to $21. It's only one shade, a pretty deep shade, but I feel like they did some stuff like with no packaging. Yeah, it's so interesting that this is an actual product with packaging, because they usually do like where you like rip off the paper around it, and it's supposed to be like less packaging, I guess. That I'm not surprised to see. I think when you brand something like that, it's like novel and cool, and obviously like the mission of it is supposed to be good, but I do think that it kind of feels a little shticky sometimes. Like, it's a shtick to get you to buy it, and I don't know how well that works for like an overall view of a brand, you know, or like the lifetime of like how long does that last? How far can you go with that, I guess? I don't know. There's something from Persona, just again, I think this is just kind of clearing out. There's only a few shades of some of this stuff. It's not a ton, so it's kind of like if it works for you, you can save and snag a deal, but for everyone else, you know, it might be already gone. And this is the Cali Glow highlighter. They only have the shade Del Mar, and I'm not surprised to see these on sale because these are powder products, and I feel like Persona has definitely transitioned to a lot of cream. You guys know I love the cream blushes, the cream bronzer. I don't actually like the cream highlighter that much because it's more of that the dew from the actual formula, not necessarily from a shimmer. But I would love to see them actually come out with some powder, like new powder highlighters, or maybe like a bouncy highlighter or something like that. That would be cool. But it seems like an older product definitely from the line, from where they've started to where they're transitioned to now. So not surprised to see that there. This, I was not surprised to see Kylie's 24K birthday collection. I'm not sure if this was Kylie's most recent birthday or when this palette was made for what birthday, but not surprised to see it, you know. It's very gold and it might be good. Like, I like neutrals now, and I think when this came out, maybe I didn't. I don't think I would ever like buy this palette. It's pretty big and it just has like literally Kylie looking sexy on the front. You know, she looks great, but yeah, I don't think I would actually buy it. But I wonder what it is. If you have this palette and you like it or whatever you think about it, let me know. $60? Holy shit, I did not know it was that much money. 60 is kind of a lot. It's down to 42. I feel like that's still a lot. Like, I feel like $30. What? That's a lot of money. For skincare, there seems to be a lot of Skin Iceland stuff. There's the Glacial Face Wash, the Nordic Skin Peel. There's also the Pure Cloud Cream. And I'm not really surprised to see that stuff, mostly because I'm pretty sure the hero product from their brand are the eye patches. Like, that is what people would come into our store and get all the time. Like, they would use them on planes, like before they have to shoot something or be on camera or whatever it is. And obviously it makes sense for them to have like a rounded out skincare collection, like not just under eye patches, but it doesn't surprise me if you would need to, like, after things get close to expiration, you would want to start like moving those products out, putting them on sale if they're not selling maybe as well. Like, that's like a theory I have. I don't know. And I think I'm gonna leave it off with this, the Kopari Coconut Spritz Mist with niacinamide, squalene, and vitamin B5. This is normally $30 down to $21. I don't know if they're just getting rid of this or if this is just like a temporary sale, but the reviews on this, like, people seem to really like it. They love the smell of it. Like, that's the biggest thing. I feel like so many of the comments are like, please make this a perfume, like, dear God. But I also see a picture here that looks, oh, the sprayer. Look at this sprayer. Oh, looking sus. Looks gross. It's like a watered down version of lotion. People like it. It's like a body milk spray. I heard good things, but I guess the sprayer is not good. But a lot of people don't seem to have that issue, but that maybe could be a reason also. But I'm gonna leave it here. Let me know if you've tried any of that stuff. If you think there are other reasons why maybe those products are on sale. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks again to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. If you are wanting to try them out, again, the code is beauty55 to save 55% off your first month. If you're looking to try out some new perfumes, it's a good one. But thanks so much for watching. Okay, bye guys.